Alright, and welcome to Cookye Tuesday's Retro Gaming Live. We'll be starting in approximately 1 minute, 7 p.m. on the dot. Alright then, and welcome to Cookye Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life. We are back, going back into 3D fighting games. I wanted to make sure that I highlight the King of Fighters series in 3D, specifically the Maximum Impact arc, because I've already covered Wild Ambition. So I covered that a couple of weeks ago. You can catch that on YouTube to check that out. But this time, we're going on to PlayStation 2 games, and I'm going to start showcasing more PS2 games in the upcoming weeks. So with Maximum Impact, we're going to get the game started. I'm going to let the opening video play, and as that's taking place, I'll be able to explain some little bit of history regarding the game and what its purpose serves within the continuity of the SNK mythology. Alright, so these games I physically own, of course. This is the limited edition version of Maximum Impact 1. I bought this many years ago. Right here, of course, the Japanese edition that you see right here showing up to the camera. I even still have like the tag on it. Okay. See here. There we go. See, and I believe the limited edition version of the game came with like an art book of some sort. I'm going to show this off. Yes, it came with like a little art book which showcases the characters and their complete movesets in 3D. It's very detailed, full of color, of course. Here's Mai Shiranui. She's, of course, like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Fatal Fury female character, who is a main character in the Maximum Impact storyline. And unfortunately, the game, when it was released in America, wasn't released under the tentative title of Maximum Impact. I believe it was under King of Fighters 2004 or something. Someone correct me out there for the original American name, because they definitely changed it. They didn't call it Maximum Impact in America.
KOF Maximum Impact.
Okay. So we're going to get started right into the game. We're going to go through story mode, which is like the arcade mode. Okay, so there's no time limit for me to pick my character. So I'm going to use this moment to actually explain some things about the characters in the game. So the main protagonists of the game is Alba and Sori. So this is Alba and his friend and partner, Sori, which I believe they're also brothers. So let me get that record straight right there. The major story that's at play right here is mostly the backstory behind Ash Crimson stealing Ayori's purple flames. So the Maximum Impact storyline is what helps to develop what goes on behind the scenes straight after King of Fighters 2003. So if you know, SNK King of Fighters series follows a series of arcs. There's the Orochi arc, there's the Nest Saga arc, there's the New Heroes arc, and then there's the new arc that's taking place right now with King of Fighters 14, 15, and then of course 16 when that comes out. And in between arcs you'll have a dream match, like King of Fighters 98 was a dream match, King of Fighters 2002 was a dream match, King of Fighters episode 12 was a dream match. So the New Heroes arc consists of 2003, 11, and then 13. And in between 11 and 13, you have 12, which is a dream match. On the back end of the storyline, sometime after 2003, you have Maximum Impact 1 and Maximum Impact 2, which pieces together the story of what Ash Crimson was doing when he stole Ayori's purple flames. And if you bought the limited edition version of Maximum Impact 2, which I'll cover later when we get to that game, you'll notice that if anyone out there who remembers, you'll get a limited edition DVD, which was a short animated film of selective episodes made to actually market the game, called King of Fighters Another Day. The opening theme was Die Another Day, and it was created by Dakota Star. So Dakota Star was the team behind the opening themes to King of Fighters Another Day, the short animated feature film of many episodes explaining what was going on in the backdrop. Oops, it took me out of character select screen. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Mai because Mai's my girl in this game. In the second game, I really liked Louise. Louise Merlink was like my lady of choice. You know, speaking of which, now that I think about it, throughout the King of Fighters series, they've always had these weird announcers and hosts that would introduce the characters in between sessions before their matches. And this is one weird character right here. I can't recall his name, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to cosplay him in the cosplay fandom of SNK characters. Like right now we have Clemens Bellamy from King of Fighters 15 right now, who is enthusiastic African American wearing these square glasses that's extremely enthusiastic. But in the Maximum Impact series, we have this weird dude with like 2 buck-tooth teeth. It'd be interesting to see if somebody actually decides one day to cosplay him to see if anyone would even remember or recognize him. Hey, welcome. Welcome into Cookie Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life. As right now we're starting off on the first game. This is KOF Maximum Impact Part 1. Just going over some of the background story of where it takes place within the King of Fighters SNK story and the purpose of these 3D games. I think my match has begun. So Leah Neville is one of the new female characters that was being showcased for this game. So with the mechanics, I noticed they gave me a little bit of some Battle Arena Toshinden going on here, where you have to press a button to actually sidestep. So there's a button, a sidestep button. Thank you. His name is Hyena. Yes, thank you, thank you. So, about the Hyena character, the host, has anybody seen anyone actually cosplay him at all? Nope, right? I would think so. So far we have the Clemens Bellamy character who's been cosplaying him from King of Fighters 15. In fact, now that I think of it even more, personally from this series, I would like to see Jahatva. He's like the Indian boss with the jewel on his forehead, with the long arms. I believe if he's not the boss of this game, he's definitely the boss of the sequel of this game. Oh yeah. I'm gonna finish him off real quick. Okay, so one thing about Mai that I've noticed, because in all of her animations, Mai Shiranui, there has never been an animated film with her being serious unless somebody's attacking Andy. And if you, like I said, if you bought the limited edition version of Maximum Impact 2, it came with King of Fighters Another Day, the short film animated feature episodes. What I really enjoyed is that is the first animation where Mai Shiranui is actually serious from beginning to end. Like, none of her giddiness and her running after Andy and her being like a high school girl. She has a totally different persona in that animation. And she's actually putting in work. Yeah, so that's what it was called. That's right. 2006. I don't know why they called it 2006 when it came to America. They could have just kept it as Maximum Impact 2, because definitely this game was not regarded in the continuity of the storyline, the main storyline, as 2006. The storyline here is taking place on the back end of what's going on during the New Hero saga of 2003, 11, and 13. So this is taking in between technically 2003 and 11. Okay, so at the time that Maximum Impact 1 was released, it was also advertising the limited edition version of the King of Fighters Neo Geo soundtrack collection, which I will showcase right after this match. Okay, so I have it wrapped up in extra plastic wrap because I know this is a collective item now. But this contains the first 10th anniversary of the King of Fighters soundtrack collection, coming from 1994 all the way until, let's see here, I gotta look through here. It was all the way to, let's see. Let's see here. All the way until 2002. I really had to look through the plastic wrap. And it also comes with the limited edition DVD of the King of Fighters Another Day. Oh, also it has 100% combo footage of specific combos from 94 all the way into 2002. Certain characters that have 100% combos. So they give you a special DVD showcasing those combos. No, so actually the Maximum Impact games can be regarded as spin-off games, but the main deal with those games are the side stories of what's going on behind the New Hero Saga, since the New Hero Saga is technically 2003 King of Fighters 11 and then 13, because 12 is regarded as a dream match. It goes more into the side story of how Ash Crimson was able to steal Oyori's Purple Flame and the Mirror of Chizuru. So by the time 13 takes place, Ash Crimson already has... Oh, there we go. By the time King of Fighters 13 takes place, Ash Crimson's plan is already... Oop. Oh, hold on here. Let me beat this girl. She's moving fast. She's moving fast. Okay, so by the time King of Fighters 13 takes place, Ash Crimson's plan is already in action, and he already has the Sword of Kyo, Oyori's Purple Flames, and then the Mirror of Chizuru. Maximum Impact 2 specifically displays how Ash Crimson actually betrayed Elizabeth Blanc Katorsh, which he calls as Betty, which was his childhood friend. Oh, wow. Okay, stop this madness. So I think this is like the sub-boss. It's been a minute since I played these games. Like back when this game first came out, I couldn't get enough of it. Like I was playing it all the time, just as much as I was playing Mortal Kombat Deception and Deadly Alliance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That stopped her super. Okay, can she get up off the ground? There we go. There we go. Alright, if you're just joining in, thank you so much for joining in on the Strike First Gaming channel. You're watching Cookye Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life. We've already started with the first game with Maximum Impact Part 1. Okay, so while this ending plays through, I'm just going to quickly reiterate some of the things that I said earlier. So when Maximum Impact 1 was also out for sale back in its heyday for PlayStation 2, the 10th anniversary of the King of Fighters soundtrack box set was also being advertised as a collective item. This box set right here, which I have like lots of saran wrap covering it to protect the case, comes with the music from King of Fighters 94 all the way to 2002 and a bonus DVD that has King of Fighters Another Day, the animation, and 100% combos from 94 to 2002. So what the Japanese did, more specifically, was they chose one specific character to represent each game from 94 to 2002, and then they would perform a 100% combo or capture the recording of what a 100% combo with a specific character would look like and put that on the DVD. So now this box set is technically out of print, but I'm quite sure that if you go through a Japanese proxy site like Buy or Amazon.Japan, then you will be able to find this on, no, I take that back about Amazon. Buy or what is it? I think it's called White Rabbit. White Rabbit is another proxy site. FromJapan.co.jp is another proxy site. I've talked about these things in the distant past. But this is like one of my secrets of finding Japanese collective items, especially when they're out of print. Soundtrack, music, laserdisc, etc. Okay, I'm just going to put whatever. Yay, enter. Okay, so we just went through the story arcade mode of Maximum Impact 1. I think I only lost twice to the boss. Like I said, it's been a minute. We're going to go in for like a couple of seconds commercial break while I switch over to the next game, which is King of Fighters Regulation A. So yeah, we're just switching over the disc right now, which should take only but a couple of seconds. So yeah, we're just switching over the disc right now, which should take only but a couple of seconds. Okay, and we're back with Regulation A. So this game here is an expansion update to Maximum Impact 1 with significant graphic updates and more characters. Hold on, let me go in. Here we go here. So one of my greatest disappointments about this series was that I was hoping to have two things: a 3D version of King, because I wanted a 3D version of King in this game, and a 3D version of Vice and Mature. And they were just, I guess maybe they were not popular enough to be in the game. But in the second game, we get like Theo from Metal Slug. We get Metal Slug characters in this game. So I'm like, if we could get Metal Slug characters in a 3D form in this fighting game, why couldn't I get like more Orochi characters like Vice and Mature? Or Foxy. I would have taken Foxy. Okay, as usual, I'm going to let the opening video play through. Yep, so there's Louise. She was like the premier character in this game. Oh my god, I love Louise. I wish they explored her more. She was such a mystery. And I'm surprised that they didn't like put her in a 2D game. So, still to this day, I have no clue what the Regulation A is supposed to mean. Like, the Japanese are funny sometimes when it comes to these subtext of games. As we know, they do that a lot with games like Blaze Blue and also Guilty Gear and Under Night Ember. The wheel of fate is turning, fight. The moon is about to crash. World upside down. Planet falling, fight. Like shit like that. They come up with like crazy ass text and you're like, huh? The glass fell off the ceiling. Someone threw a brick. Everything collapsing, fight. This shit's hella funny. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we're just gonna go into time attack for this one, because since this is a significant upgrade, there is no story mode in this one, just extra characters and the jukebox, which is important.
Choose a character, select the Mighty 3, then let's see just what happens.
Oh, there's Louise.
You're all set. Another model, another wizard in my league.
Yep, here's Theo. Here's that Metal Slug bitch I was talking about. We could get her, but I can't get Vice. Or King. Or Foxy. Okay, there's mine. Yeah, I forgot about her. Shaolin. Okay. Right? Makoto from Fighter's History is in this. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. That's true.
Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! We're just getting started.
Well, they sure gave her her jiggle mechanics in this game.
This is auto select. Choose the originate done.
できれば退いてほしいけど、どうやら無駄のようね。あんたラッキーよ。だって私と戦えるんだから。
Here we go. The battle begins. Fight.
どう？もうおやすみなさい。誇張のように。
Discipline.
どう？もうおやすみなさい。誇張のように。もうおやすみなさい。誇張のように。と。や。バカな。や。もうおやすみなさい。腕の幅。と。
Winner. We're just getting started here. Fight.
と。
First attack.
誇張のように。
Hey.
と。覚悟。と。悪いわね。と。さよなら。誇張のように。
覚悟はいいか。
もうおやすみなさい。腕の幅。と。
Winner.
Yeah, I think she would have been so cool in a current King of Fighters game if they brought her back.
Get up and get ready for war. Fight.
世界にはあるのよ。
Good luck. This is auto select. Choose the originate done.
ひ噂には聞いたことあったけど、本当にいたんだね。
貴族のことをご存知なら、リゴーロンという人を知りませんか？
Here we go. The battle begins. Fight. It's the Henshin card. And you are ready to play.
Yeah, she's definitely like a KOF version of Shinko from Darkstalkers.
We're just getting started here. up and get ready for more. Fight!
Yes, I agree. Let me take out Hattori Hondo. So about that, having a King of Fighters 15 team that would be from like Maximum Impact, it would definitely be Louise, Alba, and Sori, since they're like they represent this game.
Final round. Ready? Fight!
But then I can't even really imagine what story that they would have for Alba, Sori, and Louise. They really served as like side additions, and the focus was really on Ash Crimson and what he was doing behind the scenes. So I would want to know what they would do with them now. They would have to create something totally new, but it's not impossible, especially since it's the Omeda. What's her name? Otamaraga, that super boss. That's the like the boss of like KOF 15. Verse or Reverse, her name is. Oh no, that's the sub boss. Reverse is the sub boss. That's right.
We're just getting started here. Fight!
まだだし誰かが呼んでるわどうしたのかしらまだだしあら覚悟まだだし覚悟まだだし無理やミカエルどうしたのかしらミカエル行くわ無駄まだだし覚悟はいい
Suck it up and get ready for more. Fight! Fusion attack! For a contestant's ride. Fight! Final round. Ready? Fight!
Oh, they gave her a long ending win quote.
This is order select. Choose the order to get here done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! 12,000 victories ahead. No warrior.
Yeah, I totally forgot that you can actually counter supers in this game.
Choose a character.
Which is fun.
Then let's see just what happens. You're all set. Luigi Riley. You're all set. Shodown. You're all Shinanui. Good luck. This is all you're done.
Yeah, you saw how he was like parrying each other for a good minute, and the CP was actually like parrying everything I was doing. Like, this is really a fun game. Yeah, the combo potential in this game is really fun. They really should like make an HD remake of these games, or at the least try to make them accessible to modern consoles. I like how her sword is like almost full screen.
This is all select. You're done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight. The hidden field.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what just happened here. He is odd.
We're just getting started here. Fight!
Okay, where's the super? That's not what I wanted. Okay.
Suck it up and get ready for war. Fight!
Why doesn't that hit him? Wow, this one character really took out my entire team.
Choose a character. Select the mightiest banana model. Then let's see just what happens. You're all set. Shodown. You're all set. My Shinanui. Good luck. This is auto select. Choose the order you're done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! We're just getting started here.
Why can't I hit this fucker? This is unfucking believable. There! Finally! Oh wow, that counted that. just happened? Damn! Wow! Ah! Wow, that was quick.
Choose a character. Select the mighty three. Then let's see just what happens. Yo, Shodown. Yo, Shodown. Good luck. This is auto select. Choose the order you're done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! We're just getting started here. Fight! Winner! Suck it up and get ready for war. Fight!
What was that? He has a resurrection move? This dude has a resurrection move? Has anyone seen that before that played this game? Because I literally just defeated him and he like woke up.
The moment of truth for my contestants arrive. Fight!
Ugh.
Final round. Ready? Fight! This is auto select. Choose your die.
できれば退いてほしいけど、どうやら無駄のようね。
Wow. I wish they could show replay so I could actually see how that played out.
We're just getting started here.
God, this bitch is fast. Wow, this shit's playing like it's on level 10. Oh. I don't even have time to put the inputs in. I'm actually frustrated.
Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! We're just getting started here.
Okay, Shodown, you're not working for me.
The moment of truth for a contestant ride. Fight!
This is
Winner! Final round. Ready? Fight!
Can I get up? Fuck. Wow, this shit is hard. This is actually hard. This shit is actually hard. Okay, one more time. I'll try this one more time.
This is orders left. You're done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight! First attack.
Why is her attacks taking more than mine? Why can't this bitch get the fuck up? I'm literally getting slaughtered. Oh! I literally got slaughtered. Like, this bitch couldn't get up off the ground.
We're just getting started here. Fight!
Wow. Okay, for those who are watching out there, is it me or is the computer taking more life damage points than me? Okay, I thought so, because I'm like, wait a minute. How am I, like, getting decimated like that?
The moment of truth for our contestants. Fight!
Okay.
Winner.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that. Computer wins on that note. I'll have to figure this out on a different date and time, but that was King of Fighters Regulation A. That really kind of annoyed me because I'm like, wait a minute, why is the computer taking this much points, especially when I'm trying to roll out of shit? Okay. Alright, we're gonna go in for another quick commercial while I switch it over to the next game. We're gonna go over to Maximum Impact 2. Alright, we're gonna go in for another quick commercial while I switch it over to the next game. We're gonna go over to Maximum Impact 2. Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure that for time constraints that I'm able to touch on all 4 presentated games tonight. So I could see myself trying to beat that team all night long, and unfortunately, I don't have all night. So I'll just leave it as the CPU wins this time around. Okay, so this is the Japanese version, of course, of Maximum Impact 2. This is what the case looks like. Here, the original casing. I kept it in pristine condition, like I've hardly ever touched it, left it in the plastic. And, of course, this was the limited edition version of Maximum Impact 2. So it came with the King of Fighters Another Day animation that I was talking about. It's only 4 episodes, unfortunately, but this is what that looks like right here, along with the back of it. It's unfortunate that they didn't release this with the American version that they've called 2006. Thank you for putting that into the chat. That thank you, Pecco Senior. I hope I said that right. I'm not trying to mess up your name. For putting that in. Maximum Impact 2 was regarded as 2006. As usual, I like to let my opening videos play through, which you can see the difference with Maximum Impact 1 is an upgrade to the graphics here. Like, they really took more time with the opening theme. Oh, little bit of Easter egg knowledge here. So that battle between Rio and Terry Bogard right there was taking place in front of Neo Geo Land, which is a background in King of Fighters 95. So yes, this is the game that has Jahatva as the boss. Now it's all coming back to me. Yes, and we get to fight him in the Taj Mahal. Or a structure that looks similar to that.
Maximum Impact 2!
Where do they get these announcers from? So there is another SNK DVD floating out there that's a limited edition DVD where they put all the openings of the KOF games one after another from 94 all the way to 11. Just the opening video or track mode. So you know, if you don't, you leave the arcade alone, and it will give you like the opening movie, like what I just left here for Maximum Impact 2. So I've noticed they have the opening a track movie collection for all the KOF 2D games. I think it would be sweet if they put all the opening a track movies for the 3D games and other SNK 3D games that had opening a track movies onto another DVD as well. Just for collection purposes.
悪く思うなよ。こいつただもんじゃねえな。Round 1 Fight! Come on, get serious! Round 1 Fight!
Yeah, this game aged pretty well.
私がお相手いたします。ちょっとは手加減してよね。
Round 1 Fight!
ようこそアジアンビューティー。
あら、いい男。でもアンディほどじゃないわね。
私が敗北の味を教えてあげよう。
Round 1 Fight!ムカつくぜ。これで終わりにしてやる。Round 1 Fight!
てめえ ようやくお出ましね。常連の私を待たせるなんて新人さんのくせにいい度胸じゃない。この大会に新人とか常連とかそんなこと関係あるのかしら。あなたはどう？この先に進む覚悟はできている？どんな相手が待っているかもわからないのに怖くはないの？覚悟ね。今さらあなたなんかに言われるまでもないわ。覚悟ならできてる。だって私常連ですもの。口で言っても無駄なようね。ここで私に負けておく方があなたの身のためよ。ご冗談。それはこっちのセリフよ。私にも先に進まなければならない理由があるわ。
Round 1 Fight!
勝負あったわね。それじゃあさよなら新人さん。最後の忠告よ。命が惜しければ今すぐ帰りなさい。あなたが何を知ってるのか私にはわからないけど、忍びが死を恐れたらそれはもう忍びじゃないわ。分かってないわねあなた。
Okay, if you're just joining in, this is Cookie Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life. Thank you for tuning in to the Strike First Gaming channel tonight. We're on the third game right now, which is KOF Maximum Impact 2.
ここが最後の舞台だ。そして君の戦いもここで終わる。
あなたが？
ああ、君の対戦相手であると同時に本大会の主催者でもある。クシエルを滑る闇の爪、ジバートマと見知りおいていただこう。
クシエル？何よそれ。
この星の闇を支配する秘密結社アデス。そのアデスが持つ無数のペルソナの一つと思ってもらいたい。
はあ、なるほどね。彼女がいろいろと言ってた意味がなんとなく分かったわ。
何が分かったのかな。
あなたがろくでもない人間だってことくらいはね。一体何のためにこの大会を開いたの？
強靭な肉体を持つ格闘家を集めるためと言っておく。メロン、君が魅力的な女性だからといって その例外ではない。さあ、その肉体を我々に委ねたまえ。
あらやだ、初対面のレディーに向かって大胆発言ね。でもあいにくさま、あなたみたいな男タイプじゃないの。
来るがいい、小さき星の弱き者よ。恐れ
かげろうの前、かげろうの前。
こちらへ来とれ。普段でしょ。こちらへ来とれ。どうか。恐れ。
生意気ね。
恐れ。これが闇の心地よい状態だ。二世塾の攻めだ。これはここまで来ない。恐れ。
あらあら、かっこ悪いわね、主催者さん。
なるほど。君の強さは認めよう。今日のところは私の負けだ。
今日のところはって2度目があると思ってるの？ちょっと甘いんじゃない？
いずれ君もその事実に恐怖することになるだろう。我々は不滅なのだ。
消えちゃった。嘘。やだ、ちょっと冗談じゃないわ。賞金はどうなってんのよ、もう。賞金が手に入ったらアンディと二人きりで旅行にでも行こうかって思ってたのに。っていうか、そもそもどうしてアンディがいないのよ。自分を見つめ直すだかなんだか知らないけど、こういう時くらい山を降りてきたっていいんじゃないの。それともこのまま仙人にでもなるつもりなのかしら。そう言ってるうちになんだかだんだん本気で腹が立ってきたわ。何もかもがアンディのせいって感じ。わけのわからないやつが出てくるのも、そいつがいきなり消えちゃったのも、それに賞金が1円ももらえなかったってことも、全部アンディが悪いのよ。頭きた。こうなったら次の大会は何が何でもアンディと一緒に出場してやるわ。今すぐ乗り込んでってイエスって言うまで離れないんだから。
女は怖いぜ、まったく。アンディが心配するのもわからないじゃないが、わざわざ様子を見に来ることなかったな。あれは塩らしく男に守られるような女じゃない。苦労するぜ、アンディ。
I actually like the credits to this than most SNK games. More in comparison to other King of Fighter games, I would say this is probably one of my favorite ending credit scenes. Maybe because it's more realistic, and I guess they took their time. You could tell they really put a lot into the 3D graphics of making the characters look as real as possible. So yeah, and this is PlayStation 2 technology, so I can only imagine what they would be able to do now with Unreal Engine if they did something like this again. Damn, this game aged really, really well. Alright, I'm gonna let the credits continue to play through, and then we'll switch over to our last game of the evening, which is Geo Battle Coliseum. Alright, we're going to go in for another couple of second commercial break as I switch over to the last game of the evening, Geo Battle Coliseum. Okay, while this game is loading. So this game is a tricky game that I'm still trying to figure out to this day. Because back when this game first came out, I was excited. Mainly because my girl Shiki is in this game. And the game before this, she was previously seen and in SVC Chaos, which is a game I have yet to cover on this channel, which I will very soon. And so that's what attracted me to Geo Battle Coliseum the most, was because Shiki was in the game. However, the requirements in this game to reach certain bosses have to be met in order to move forward in a certain manner, which I think out of all the SNK fighting games, this game requires the most specification. Meaning, let's say like in SVC Chaos, in order to fight Red Armorer from Hell or to fight Goddess Athena, you had to land a super for every single match, for every character in the game, including the bosses. So once you beat like either Mr. Karate or Akuma, depending on what the computer gave you, then you can fight Red Armorer or Goddess Athena, but only after that requirement has been fulfilled, landing a super, finishing the match with a super in every match on every opponent.
Geo Battle Coliseum.
And this game works something similar, to where there are requirements for different battles that you have to finish your opponent in a certain way in order to push forward and to progress into the arcade story mode to get the real ending for the team that you're playing with. I don't know why it was like that, but I guess that was the challenges, requirements that they decided to make for this specific SNK game. Okay, so we're gonna go arcade play.
Character select.
So of course, a little bit of SNK trivia here. This female here, Ai and Yuki, are the main protagonist characters from SNK vs. Capcom Card Clash Fighters on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. So if you're used to playing card games or card battle games, that's what that was. Neo Geo SNK vs. Capcom Card Clash Fighters. And these two characters were the main protagonists of that game. Since there were like two versions of the game. There was the Capcom version and there was the SNK version. And these two characters were collecting, or you collect, the cards of all the characters in that card battle game. And now they make their debut in this game as fighters instead of just heroes trying to collect the cards and dueling through cards. They're now dueling in actual combat. So of course you have your other SNK favorite characters from other different SNK properties like Samurai Spirits, which is Hamaru, Mark of the Wolves, oh no, Kaede from Last Blade, sorry, Mr. Karate, which is the unmasked version of him, which is technically Ryo, Takuma actually. Not Ryo, Takuma, let me correct myself. And then Terry in his Mark of the Wolves version, Terry, Kyo Kusanagi, K-Dash, Mai Shiranui, etc. Asura, who makes another appearance after so long of being absent out of the Samurai Spirits games. And here's my girl Shiki, as well as a handful of other characters from other SNK games. So this is Goddess Athena version. So we'll do Shiki first.
No escape. Fight.
You win!
もうおしまい。
And I love this artwork of her. Oh, the artwork is so good.
Bonus!
And I love this artwork.
No escape! Fight! No escape! Fight! No escape! Fight! KO! You win!
もうお
What
し
do
ま
you
い。
like?
Battle bonus! No escape! Fight! KO! No escape! Fight!
And this is definitely the Art of Fighting 3 version of Robert.
No escape! Fight! KO! You win!
この程度ならね。
Battle bonus! You win!
よっ日本一
Battle bonus. No escape. Fight. No escape. No escape. KO. You win.
もうちょっと
Battle bonus.
So there's the reason why they did the change is because of the requirement. So I forget, like, there's different requirements in the battle that will lead to different bosses. So either I would fight Mizushi, Orochi, Neo Dio, Goodman, and I think there's one other boss. And of course, you know, this is SNK, so when you get to any one of the bosses, they're extremely overpowered. As you just saw right there, which makes no sense. Of course, that's... Oh yeah, that's right, because they gave me the handicap. Okay, I'm just looking at your question again in much more depth. So, I actually, to be honest, I'm not sure why they would change Orochi's name to Mizushi. What's the reason behind that? Especially when the opening shot shows him turning from the body of Chris into Orochi clearly. Why did they do that? I actually don't know. That's something I cannot answer. I'm quite sure there's a reason behind why they did that. But I guess I'm gonna assume that they fit it, that it made sense for this game that they want the boss to be Mizushi instead. I do know that when you play the ultimate version of King of Fighters 98, and you have different bosses at the end. You have Ultimate Rugal, but you also have Orochi as well. But even in that game, they don't call him Orochi, they call him Mizushi, even in that version of King of Fighters Final Edition. King of Fighters 98 Final Edition, that's what I'm trying to say. They did the same thing as well. And for that reason, I can't answer either. Why did they do that? I will look into that and find that out. Ooh, let me put my name in there. And I think so. Yeah, so the objective of this game when playing in story mode, arcade story mode, is to reach Goodman, because Goodman is the like boss of this game. So I haven't, like I said, I still haven't figured out for myself the requirements in battle that you have to do in order to get to Goodman. Like there's certain like supers, there's certain ways you need to finish your opponent a certain amount of times that you have to do it in order to get there, even after you beat Mizushi at the end. So, well, anywho, thank you for tuning in to Cookye Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life. The objective, of course, was to get through story mode for each of the games. I didn't get through Regulation A because for time constraints, I wanted to make sure that I touched on each game and got through each story mode one by one. I will see you, of course, next week with the next set of 4 games. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to Strike First Gaming channel, please take a moment right now to subscribe. We do appreciate your patronage and your support as we are showing these retro fighting games once a week on my time block every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. approximately. If you're catching this re-upload on my YouTube channel, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe if you really do like this content If you have any requests, please be sure to catch me on Twitter and also on Facebook as I announce the next set of 4 games, usually every Friday and Saturday for the upcoming Tuesday. And then, of course, I would retweet the same information on Twitter to put the word out there what are the next set of 4 games that I'm going to display in the Retro Gaming Life. Once again, thank you so much for joining me on Cookye Tuesday's Retro Gaming Life, and I will see you again next Tuesday with the next set of 4 fighting games.